Merch, merch, merch. I've been wanting a tie-dye shirt for so long. This is a great excuse. Woo! Also, if you are new around here and you don't know what my channel is about, just to let you know, in November I am going to New Zealand travelling. So I'm planning to vlog every single day and I'm uploading on this channel. So if you want to keep in touch with the vlogs, click that subscribe button, it's massively appreciated. And I will see you in New Zealand. Not that I'm going right now. What's going on, guys? This is Megzy0102 and today I'm here to tell you about my experience at Hello World. Hello World, if you're not aware, is a new YouTube event. The kind of crowd that was there was like Alfie, Pointless Blog, Zoella, Joe Sugg, Thatcher Joe, KSI, Casper Lee, Jack Maynard, blah blah blah. Essentially, the event consisted of 2 days over a weekend. It was held in Birmingham. It was the first event of its kind, and I'm here to give you the lowdown of what happened on the Saturday, which is when I was there. Let's go. First of all, did I meet any YouTubers? No. And second of all, did I have a good time? Yes, I did. Alfie was right. You don't have to meet people to have a good experience because there is stuff to do. However, there are a few encounters that I did make which I'm going to tell you about. So essentially, when we were milling around the arena, there are kind of like, I think 4 main exits and they're at either corner of the arena floor. And essentially I was sort of looking through one and I saw Mark Ferris, who is friends with Zoella. Some people might have seen him on her channel. If you haven't seen him already, go check him out. And as I approached him, there was literally like no one around, so I was like trying to be sneaky, and then I was like, oh Mark, can I get a picture? And one girl had just got a picture with him, but the woman that was with him was like, Mark, we've got to go. And he looked at me and was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I was like, me too. But he was really sweet, bless him, and I know that had he been given the chance he would have taken a picture. He was really polite. And yeah. Second thing that happened, which is probably the thing I'm going to remember the most, was Zoe had gone to the bakery section, like the bake stand thing. I'll insert a picture there. Basically, it was while she was on her way to do this, not like afterwards, but we were just kind of stood around loitering, and all of a sudden I got a massive shove and I was wearing a rucksack. And so I turn around to kind of be like, wow, you need to watch where you're going, because I was getting pretty annoyed because I'm not one to run and shove when there's like people around. I understand the hype, but calm down. But basically I turn around and Zoe was literally about a metre away from me walking away. It obviously wasn't her, it was like 90% her security, but I was absolutely stunned. I was like, we've been wandering around like hoping for luck of meeting someone, and she was like less than a metre behind me. And the final kind of encounter that happened with us was that behind the arcade stage, basically, the people that were waiting to go on were kind of chilling behind the curtain. By the point we figured it out, nobody else had really kind of realised that that's where they were chilling. So me and my partner went round and Joe was stood behind there with Jack and possibly Casper and Jim. And I waved because I saw Joe looking our direction, so I waved because nobody else was there, and he waved and smiled back, and it made my day. Okay, so I'm now going to come in with a few kind of almost constructive criticism points and things that I did think they did well, because I quite want to go into this kind of events industry, showbiz, media industry thing. So I was kind of trying to learn from this, because you know, if I ever go into kind of producing anything like that myself when I'm older, taking it on board, you know? So the first thing that I noticed that actually got pointed out to me by a parent that was loitering around, obviously under 14s could not get into the event without an adult, so there were a lot of parents milling around, obviously weren't fully understanding of what was going on, so obviously they needed amusement too. Now, it did say online that there would be plenty of places to sit for parents and for people, you know, wanting to have a chill. But I have to admit, he did make a fair point. I didn't feel like there was loads of seating in the main area, because obviously the parents that need to stay with their kids that aren't wanting to go into the big kind of opening space where all the food stores are. There was a few benches dotted around, but there wasn't kind of like enough to make people happy. A lot of people were basically moaning about it. But then again, I guess later on I understood why, because they took all the benches away whilst the main performance went on, because the crowd was just kind of a little bit ridiculous. So I guess one thing there is that if it was in a bigger space, that problem would be solved, because there could be a bit more of like a dedicated seating area. One thing that I did really like about the event was the spontaneity of them wandering to and from. Like, they could have quite easily, I think, used like all security entrances and exits to all the stages and everything that was going on. Alfie did say that, you know, they will be walking around to try and see, you know, what we want to appreciate, all the stalls and stuff. It wasn't quite as relaxed as it sounded, and like, no blame at all because it was hectic. But I did appreciate the fact that when they did walk through, like, they were saying hi to people, like, security was pulling them along. Like, I tried to get a selfie with Jim and he couldn't because the security man was like, "No, Jim, come on." But yeah, I think I massively appreciated, like, how much you saw of them. Like, I'd say I came within a metre of pretty much every YouTuber that I watched, so, you know, it's pretty good. Something else which me and the person I went with got a little bit like at was we had no idea where the creator store was. There wasn't any signage anywhere. We asked two of the staff people, like, that were loitering around for help where it was. One of them got sent in the wrong direction and the other one, they didn't explain it massively clearly, so that we kind of went straight there. We ended up walking round. But basically I feel like they could have done with, like, signposts like "this way to the creator store," something like that, because I was like, I really want to go and get some merch. And I also got a PB t-shirt, which I've been wanting for so long. So yeah, if you did go to the Hello World Live, let me know down below what you thought of the event. Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Would you have any advice for planning in the future? Let me know. I find it quite interesting really, because I'm wanting to go into kind of like talent management or events management or media. Like, I'm really interested in this field and I'm really passionate to get myself in there. So going to an event like this and looking at it as more of an adult, I found pretty damn interesting, because, you know, it's what I want to do. I take interest in this stuff. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to click that thumbs up button, guys, and I hopefully will see you next time. All my joints just cracked. That was so painful. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna leave you. I'm like crippling, I'm such an old person.